Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I will be watching a video by One Message Foundation titled Finding Inner Peace Through Islam, a Hawaiian Brother's Story. So without further ado, let's watch.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, salatu wassalamu ala khatim al-anbiya, ashraf al-mursaleen. Alhamdulillah, since we came to the big island, Hawaii, we've met a lot of good brothers, mashallah. This is a masjid I didn't even know about before, but alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala introduced us to Masjid Baqid, and this is, alhamdulillah, was established in 2016, and mashallah, the brothers are, they're establishing the masjid, they're establishing a place to wash the bodies for janazah, they set up a Muslim graveyard, a place to make dhabha. So alhamdulillah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless them. One of the very interesting brothers we met here is Brother Brandon, and alhamdulillah, he found.
So there's already some level of community of Muslim in Hawaii then, even though perhaps this is very small community yet.
Found Islam in Hawaii. We're going to let him tell his story, inshallah. It'll be more interesting than me speaking. So, my brother.
Where do I begin? So, I moved to Big Island about 5 years ago, and shortly after coming here and realizing that the potential of getting lost in the sauce, so to speak, is very easy here. And so I followed my passion of farming and agriculture to end up here and wanted to see what it was like to be living in a land full of coconuts and alhamdulillah, the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, and I didn't know this beforehand. It was all hidayah. It was just a curiosity for the natural instinct, the fitrah, so to speak, of human, to go towards the sustenance, the rizq, to go to the mangoes and the coconuts and to eat completely healthy, coming from the opposite in standard Western American diet and household. So, from a child, I'd always been interested in agriculture, and this leads me to the rizq that I'm amongst now, of course. So, alhamdulillah, I came to Big Island after a long past of things and lots of just negative things from America, and didn't learn anything except for how to be bad. So I came to Hawaii to try to be good. And alhamdulillah, I met Uncle Ruknuddin, and within 1.5 years of living on the island, I took my shahada, and alhamdulillah, it was definitely a life-changing experience because of the amount of discipline that I knew that I needed to have in order to have true reverence, to build iman, because you can't be fake, I don't know the feel of that. So in order to be real, you have to really cherish the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, really cherish your ummah, really cherish Muhammad sallallahu and the glorious Quran al-Karim. So alhamdulillah, I was eating healthy. After I took shahada, I started eating healthy for ever since now. So until this day and beforehand, so everything is starting to click more and more and more and more. Of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has His ways in which He blesses us in unperceived and perceivable resources. And one of the biggest ones was to be able to follow my ancestors' path, Sirat al-Mustaqim, inshallah. So, inshallah, my ancestors who were Muslim, I can connect to them in this life by honoring not only myself and my body, but the entire ummah in another person, another Muslim, another revert, another one, all the time. Alhamdulillah, this is the growth, this is the progressive pattern, and things don't get worse, things get better, obviously with sabr jameel. So
Sabr
through
jameel.
this, and also I've been traveling recently. I just came back from Turkey, Egypt, Lebanon, and Pakistan, and in all of these countries, I was basically living out of a backpack, traveling around by foot, sleeping, camping in the mountains, and hiking and harvesting seeds and fruits. Alhamdulillah. The best it can get to basically in my own version of Islamic Jamaat, kind of in this way of moving, going, eating, having, praying 5 times a day. Alhamdulillah, hearing the azan is the most amazing thing in these countries where Islam is. You actually have the reminder to make salat 5 times a day and it never misses. So alhamdulillah, you are always being reminded to do the next best thing. Do the next best thing. Whatever opportunity comes in your life, do the next best thing. I don't want to make it too long-winded, but basically what I love about Islam is that it holds you accountable and responsible. Nobody is getting a free ticket to Jannah, and you are not guaranteed to go to Jannah, but inshallah, the mercy, the Rahman is so, just read the other day, in a book that is over the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is written, my anger is preceded by my mercy. Alhamdulillah. So with this attitude and with this mindset and this attitude, it's very easy for someone who, like myself, had studied theology ever since I was 16, and just, ever since the mind sparked. Ever since 16, now I'm 26, so in 10 years my life has completely, miraculously gone, it's almost Jannah here for me now, as far as I think and feel and see and taste. What other reasons do we have mangoes to eat and coconuts to drink? It's to share. So going and traveling across the world, you learn all of this haya, you learn the modesty, you learn the poise, the patience, the respect level, how people move, how people should be treating each other in all different ways. And it's behind the filter of Islam in every single room. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Now I'm sitting here with Sheikh Uthman and Brother Haji and Brother Uncle Rukuddin and Brother, remember your name?
Yusuf.
And Brother Yusuf, alhamdulillah. And we get to discuss deen. So, what more important?
Alhamdulillah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from you and give you istiqamah and make this video
Inshallah.
for other people who may be going through their life undisciplined, the chaos that Western life kind of throws you at, to find the hidayah, the guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring us upon that right path. And what a beautiful statement. There's no free tickets. Everybody wants a free ride, but everybody knows anything worth attaining requires effort. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who struggle and strive to be on the right path. But jazakumullahu khairan.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So that's the even though the background story of how he became Muslim is not really explained there. It's more on, I think perhaps he is not really ready or in the state of, having prepared what to say, and he just go with, sharing his feeling and, what comes to mind at that moment. So it is understood. But yeah, because I'm interested to know how, what's the tipping point, what's the shift that happened, etc. To understand how or why people make decisions, right? So that's why I view a lot of conversion stories, be it into Islam, outside of Islam, from one religion to another religion, right? Because it is interesting to see why and how people make decision, especially big one in life like that, right? And hopefully we can learn something from there. Anyway, alhamdulillah for that brother, and alhamdulillah as well to see a good development in Hawaii, hopefully. And of course it is going worldwide, we all know that, more so in the Western countries, I would say, compared to many of the majority Muslim countries. That's something that we should improve a lot more, inshallah. So with that, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.